So welcome to VEDA Day 12. Today, we haven't had snow, but we had an ice storm last night, and the roads are covered in ice, and the trees are covered in ice, and welcome to spring in Ontario. What you gonna do? So I was inspired recently by my girlfriend Mandy from a conversation that we had, and she gave me an idea for a video today. And so today we're going to talk about my favorite books and things I think that you should read because they're awesome. This video may end up being a two-parter. I may put up part 2 as VEDA Day 13 because the weekends are kind of hard to make videos on. I've made up my mind that if I miss any days in April, I'm going to make up for them in May. So far I've only missed one, but I have a feeling that my weekends are going to be hard to do. First of all, probably one of my favorite books that I read in a long time is this one, The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. It's a fantastic book, and it's one of those books that you can't put down, and you bawl your eyes out, and by the end it seems like everyone else is going on with life and you can't seem to function because you just want to curl up and cry that it's over. This book is about 2 teens with cancer, and they fall in love, and it's the story of their lives. It's incredibly powerful, and it's not like any of the other kind of like cancer books that are out there where it's like they're fighting the good fight, and it really puts a different spin on it, and it's really the most emotional and beautiful book I think I've read in a very long time. Definitely worth a read once or twice or 3 times. This one is signed, and I was like schoolgirl excited about that when I found that out. My other favorite John Green book is Looking for Alaska. It was the first one of his books I ever read, and it is fantastic. John Green books make you think hard about difficult things in life, but important things. And this one is about a boy who moves to a boarding school, and it's about the friendships that he has there. A pivotal turning point in his life there. Fantastic book. Again, everybody should read it. One of my longtime favorite books is this book by Bodhi and Brock Soin. Anyway, it's called Only the River Runs Free, and it's absolutely fantastic. It takes place in Ireland, and it's basically about this particular family that goes through some hard times, and there's like this young man from a noble family that is lost as a baby, is thought to be dead, and about how he comes back and his impact on the family and everything. But I don't know, it's hard to explain, but it is the most beautiful book, and everybody should read this book, The Brethren. His books are amazing. This book is interesting because it's about these judges that are in jail and how they plan their escape. It's actually exceptionally interesting, and I like to reread it because has lots of really interesting twists and turns, and it's one of my favorite John Grishams. My other favorite John Grisham book that I actually don't own, which is crazy, it was actually the very first one I read. It was called A Time to Kill, and it's fantastic. It's about a little black girl in the South who is abducted and raped and left for dead, and about how her father then takes it into his own hands to deal with the people that did this to his little girl, dealing with the case of her father, because now her father's on trial for what he did to the boys that did this to her. And it is a phenomenal book. There's a movie too. A lot of John Grisham books are movies. Everybody needs to read it. Another favorite book, Chronicles of Narnia. Yep, it's fully been my favorite since I was like 8 years old. So I think of all of the books, I think The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe and The Voyage of the Dawn Treader are my 2 favorites. And I think everybody in the world knows what those books are about. Little kids find a hidden secret kingdom in a wardrobe, and they save the kingdom in the wardrobe, and then they find ways to go back over the years, and different things are happening. And it's excellent. It's set during Second World War in England, and if you haven't read the Chronicles of Narnia by now and you're old enough to be watching these videos and understanding them, you need to go back and read them. And if you have read them, I say you go back and reread them. Fantastic. Fantastic. I say and a lot.